Hello and welcome back, everybody, to this bonus episode of Scrollies. Whoa, we're really spoiling you guys. This is amazing. Never let it be said that SqatCobblr and I are not willing to give content where it's not asked for, but hopefully it's appreciated. I am Team Ratnado of twitch.tv/Team Ratnado, here with the best person I know, the best co-host I can think of in the world.
It's the one, the only SqatCobblr. Don't say we never did nothing for you.
We want to do a little bonus episode, as Squat put it, especially while it's fresh in the mind. We don't want to forget it. And especially even McButcher said that. Shout out McButcher. He's like, write down in your journals so you don't forget. And I'll be honest, I'm already starting to lose a little magic of it. Which, of course, today we're talking about a debrief of Ratcon 2022. Some of you saw the streams. Some of you were there. It was the best time of my life, and I wish I could already go back. Are you missing it too, SqatCobblr?
Oh, I'm just gonna be living in the past of Ratcon until the future of Ratcon 2023. But we'll get to that another time. We're looking back now. We're covering things that happened, things that we enjoyed, things that there was only things that we enjoyed. Nothing went wrong. Nothing was bad.
Everything was perfect. Everything went to plan. Just like we planned it.
Unfortunately, it means that we've peaked. We can't possibly top it because we just nailed it the first time, 100%.
And that's the end of Ratcon. So
it's all downhill from here, everyone.
Sorry, Crash, your idea only made it 1 year, but it was a great idea.
Hey, first time's the charm. That's what they say, right?
Seriously, there's a lot of things that I picked up, a lot of ideas I have, and I really do honestly hope that somebody out there is excited, because next year is going to be even better, if you can imagine it.
Not to name any names, but I think there was quite a bit of FOMO being experienced, and rightfully so. Those of you that didn't get a chance to make it, you missed out. But the opportunity may arise again, so keep your calendars clear for next spring. Spring/summer. Sprummer.
We're just like James Cameron now with Avatar. Next.
I just had to make a definitive statement that it wouldn't happen this year, and we got a teaser trailer dropped.
Just because you said that, you tempted fate.
Exactly. Now, I'm not going to believe it's actually coming out this year until I'm sitting in the theater with the opening credits rolling. But nonetheless, it's more hope than I've been given in the last decade plus. Yeah,
I had no love for Avatar. I wasn't very excited for it, but after, which we'll get into, the ride, I'm a little excited. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right, maybe we should get into it. Should we tell them what we're doing, Squat?
Let's get into it.
All right, we're going to go over a couple things today, just like the most important things to us, things we want to remember, favorite rides, favorite meals, favorite streams. SqatCobblr, I'm going to invite you first if you're ready. Maybe let's start with our favorite day or favorite ride.
Favorite day, favorite ride. You know, I'm not going to say it peaked early, because it didn't. But the fresher it was, the more new it all felt. All of us being together, all of us doing things for the first time, riding rides for the first time. The Universal days, I think those were among my favorite. And my favorite ride that I rode was there as well, Velocicoaster.
I knew it. It's because I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, I finally got rid of that Ratnado guy and could enjoy myself for once. No, I hadn't ridden it before. Crash, not to put words in his mouth, but I do quote verbatim, the best roller coaster I've ever ridden. I don't know if I go that far, but it was a lot of fun. Thrilling. It shot us out over water in a corkscrew, and then when you thought it was done, it shot you off again to keep going. So Velocicoaster, highly recommend if you're into the more thrilling roller coasters Orlando has to offer, which Disney World doesn't. Sorry, Kat.
Hey, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Disney had some stuff that was more my speed. Those of you who weren't there, you don't know, I hate roller coasters.
Slow and steady. That's Ratnado speed.
That's me. And honestly, I came to an epiphany. I realized the reason I hate roller coasters is because I'm not in charge.
You have to put your life your very body into the hands of a underpaid college student.
Yeah, exactly. And I've done that before. I have done that before of my own volition, but not when I'm going 70 miles per hour and spinning around.
It's okay. I'm sure the people who built the rides had degrees.
Oh, and they're not using them, unfortunately. Oh, boy.
How much does a theme park engineer make? That's what I want to know. Anyone out there, let us know.
Yeah. Audio, do you know? All right, well, okay. You got to be useful at some point, Audio. Anyway, my favorite ride, favorite day, also the exact same day. The first day, we're riding that high of everybody's here.
Everybody's here! Exclamation point.
Exclamation point. Everybody's here. I mean, we were missing Charles Prime and Reliant K-Fan, but I mean, you know, the core group, we had me, you, Crash, Cat.
Even Cat.
The theme park exclusive, I don't know, event at Ratcon.
Don't forget dreaded DM and more importantly DM Wife 26. Shout out, follow her on Twitch.
Yeah, shout out DM Wife 26. I didn't forget them. I just was pointing out that Chunky Cat, unless you went to a theme park, you didn't get to see Chunky Cat.
It's true. She was part of the theme park package.
And that's despite us traveling thousands of miles collectively to go to her doorstep.
The very geographic location chosen because Kat was there only included her at theme parks. Color me shocked.
Hey, you can't get Kat to do anything she doesn't want to, or, you know, and I've tried. We wanted Chunky Cat there more, some stuff came up, but we did get to see her a little bit, which was really great.
Absolutely. And, you know, I gotta say, Cat and Monkey played nice. You know, there was no scratch, there was no fling banana. But yeah, we had a good time, I'd say, on the Universal days and Disney days as well, but I only did one of those, so you had a little more to talk about there. Please share. What was your favorite ride?
Surprisingly, my favorite ride was Hagrid's Creatures Magical Motorbike Coaster. The first one we went on.
As with everything, we peaked early.
I think it was just a combination of like, here we are. It's exciting. Everybody, you know, Kat's here with us. She's like excited because we're doing rides. I didn't know how crazy it got. It doesn't get that crazy.
No.
Like that was just about my level of like, okay, this is fun. It's really fast. It's a little scary, but it's not like upside down and trying to make you puke and fall out. So that was great for me. That was the best one. I loved it. It did break down on us though, which was kind of not cool.
Yeah, you guys rode after us. It worked fine for me, and we were able to go backwards successfully without stalling.
Which is Chunky Cat's favorite part.
I've cracked the code. I knew that Expedition Everest, the Disney World Animal Kingdom ride, has a part where it goes backwards. And so does the Hagrid ride. So this is just the secret to Kat's favorite amusement park attractions. You have to go backwards at one point.
Yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me. Chunky Cat going backwards is kind of her favorite thing to do. I get it.
In all respects.
In all respects. I mean, Skyrim, she still loves to play Skyrim. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. Best day for sure.
It was a lot of fun. But theme parks weren't all we did at Ratcon 2022.
Okay, yeah, next up we're going to talk about our favorite meal?
Yeah, provided by some fine establishments in Orlando, as well as home cooked by Proud Mama Bear, shout out.
Yeah, no, 100%. I want to start this one because honestly, I think it's true. It's very close. It's a tight race. But that first night, again, with everybody there, with Proud Mama Bear's taco bar, that was really good. I think I was so tired, and we'd been out in the sun all day. I think that whole day I had a butter beer and like the kebab, supposedly kebab.
Oh yeah, the fake kebab.
The fake kebab. It wasn't real. It was okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it now. It wasn't very good for $14, whatever it was.
Yeah, not for that. It was fine. It was fine if it wasn't so expensive. But yeah. Theme park food hardly ever worth the price. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad I did it. It was about the experience, and everyone was doing it. But that was probably my favorite one because, again, everyone was just like hanging out. Everyone was like getting used to everything. You know, Dreaded DM and DM Wife were there. And even that night, it kind of just bled into like the perfect night. You know, we're all hanging out. McButch on the drinks. McButch on the drinks. We got in the hot tub. There's some alleged news and stuff about that I cannot corroborate.
If you were there, you were there, but no one was there because nothing happened.
Nothing happened, exactly. We had some board games out, and we played some video games, and everyone was just hanging out. DM Wife was doing some coloring. I think even Dreaded DM got on it.
Yeah. It was a good time. It was a good first couple days of Ratcon proper.
Yeah,
as we called it.
Yeah. What about you?
Favorite meal? Well, I would say my favorite meal was when we went to Shake Shack for Reliant Day. Hey, we're no longer in the moment. I can speak my thoughts. An hour and a half to choose fast food? Really, RK? Ugh. Hey, it's your birthday. That's the only reason I didn't object.
Yeah, exactly. Like, totally fine, but come on, man.
No, I kid, and you know, maybe I'm just saying that to lessen the blow, but Susaru was pretty good. I had a different meal this time. The supposed best meal Arcade ever had in his life. Was it that for me? I don't think I can keep track of all the meals I've ever had throughout my entire lifetime, so I don't really have a proper way to compare it, but it was pretty tasty, and I was very hungry at that point, so it was exactly what I needed and hit the spot. So Susaru, you get the stamp of approval. Unfortunately, you're not a 10 out of 10 still, because you were still out of that Godzilla toy a whole year later.
Oh, Lord.
Didn't get it with my drink.
I will say it was funny. Like, I love imagining RK just like Minority Report, going around clicking things and like, okay, best meal, well, mouthfeel of this, and just categorizing it. But hey, the kid loves Susaru, and you gotta respect him for that.
I can objectively say Susaru is the best meal you will have after having spent the whole day walking around a theme park that you didn't want to shell out $15 for a mediocre kebab.
Right. Well, and that's what I was gonna say. My quote to him when he was like, I was like, this is Reliant K fan. This is definitely the best meal I've ever had at Susaru. And so I'll give him that. Without a doubt.
You can't argue against that. It's objectively correct.
Objectively correct, and he seemed happy for a few seconds until he realized what I was actually saying.
However, I'd be remiss and chastised if I did not bring up the excellent cooking Proud Mama Bear provided for Ratcon proper. It was so nice not having to leave the house right in the middle of all those streams, and we could just sit down, have a delicious home cooked meal. That taco bar, delicious. The baked rat ziti.
Ooh, that was so
tasty. Yeah, excellent work, Proud Mama Bear. You get the squat stamp of approval, as you have throughout my entire lifetime.
The angel chicken. Wait, you might have been gone. Wait, no,
I had the angel chicken. Yeah, the angel chicken. I mean, that's an old favorite. So, that's nothing special, but it's pretty good.
Personal favorite of that PS5 guy, I believe.
Indeed.
Yeah. It was great. I could talk about every single meal. Runner up for me, and I think this is the 5th time I've told people, and probably the 3rd time I've told you. One of my favorite nights and 2nd favorite meal, runner up, Raglan Road.
Ah, yes, that as well. That, I think, better atmosphere, Raglan Road, for sure, than Susaru. We were also streaming for pretty much the entire time, so that was hype. Yeah. Fish and chips, not the best I've ever had, but it was good. It was nice to be able to go to downtown Disney, or sorry, no longer called that. I'm thinking like this is 2012 right now. Disney Springs, being able to go down there and eat something that wasn't a super long wait for hours at a time just to get some cookies.
Yeah.
as Kat wanted us to so bad at Gideon's, I think it was called.
Gideon's. Didn't actually ever end up going. I was thinking about it the last day, but I'm like, with the price of Uber or Lyft, I was like, there's no way. I'm just not gonna do it.
They always have a super long wait. And I'm sure, Kat, that the cookies are well worth the wait, but they are cookies. It's not a full meal. So
I want to say really quick, last thing I'll say, what you said about like streaming through the whole thing, that was seriously like one of my favorite streams. Not the favorite, again, another runner up, because everyone was there. We were all having a good time. The atmosphere was amazing. The food was good. And there was like 15 people in chat. And we were just like talking and having a good time. And passing the camera around, and Dreaded DM and DM Wife were talking into it, and I don't know, I just like, this is cool. This cool little community that we've built of friends. It was awesome.
I used to think IRL streaming would be so cringe to do in real life and have people just staring at you like, well, what's this person doing with a camera? Whatever, like they're eating food. But, you know, maybe it's just because it's in Orlando and that draws out the crazies and the influencers. But I felt right at home, and I can see how it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had some actual streams with a computer at Ratcon proper Saturday, Sunday. Do we want to talk about that some?
I don't know. Do we really want to talk about a stream that started when it was supposed to and ended without breaking up and creating 5 different videos?
Well, we're obviously not talking about Ratcon proper in that case.
All right, let's talk about streams.
The tech diffs, they follow us everywhere we go.
Oh my lord. I kind of understand why it happened at Disney and Universal. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about it.
We'll look on the bright side. Lots of good streams that couple of days. Not all of which were scheduled, but I think even the impromptu ones were pretty fun. Ratnado, you certainly had more streams you wanted to get done planned out from the start. Did those go the way that you planned? Are you happy with how all turned out?
I'm more than happy with how it turned out. I didn't draw up. I was going to draw up a schedule. I didn't. Eventually, we kind of put something together. But I don't think there was ever a point where I'm like, I can't believe we didn't get to this. A little bit maybe with Dreaded DM, but he was fine with it. He's like, no, yeah, if I don't need to stream, that's fine. And so shout out to him for just being cool, and go follow him, and also follow DM Wave 26. I had so much fun. I think next Ratcon, if we do this, I want to make sure that I am scheduling myself some more vacation time, because I was involved in pretty much every single stream.
That tends to be your MO though, with your special event streams, your 12-hour, your 24 hours, your Ratcons. It's always you're the face of it. So
yeah. I just didn't want to feel like I was letting hey, here, do the thing and good luck, and now you're on your own.
No. I will say the one sorely lacking stream, in my personal opinion, I was promised it. It's possibly the whole reason I went to Ratcon. The Michael Mouse appreciation. I have no idea why I should appreciate him, because it never happened, Chunky Cat.
That's a good point. I don't think you're right. We don't have to appreciate Michael Mouse because Chunky Cat didn't give it.
We have no evidence for why we should. I mean, nothing's been stated. Nothing's been shown. No persuasion has been made. It's just appreciate Michael Mouse. No stream.
I guess we don't have to appreciate Michael Mouse for an entire year.
Until Ratcon 2023, when she gets another chance.
Yeah, that's your next shot. You better make it, or else you're going to lose everybody.
In somewhere that's more than a drive from her house down the road.
So who knows? Yeah, who knows if she'll get a chance next year? We may never have to appreciate Michael Mouse.
Ooh, wouldn't that be a wonderful, wonderful experience to live through life?
I would love that world. Squat, did you say your favorite stream, or are you just talking about some of the streams?
I'm just talking about some of the streams that I wish would happen, but many streams that I hoped would happen did, and one of them was Scrolly's Live.
Scrolly's Live. The most chaotic.
Was it my favorite? No, because I had to edit it within a couple days, and it was our longest yet. It's the one Metal Gear Solid. If you haven't heard it yet, it's just a couple episodes ago. It was fun to do. Was happy to have Crash and the Boys on as our guest. I think we definitely dumped a lot of information on people that may or may not be well versed in Metal Gear, but I was a topic that I really wanted to cover, and I'm glad we got to cover it in this manner. My favorite stream, though, I have to say, was probably the Lithic Boys table read.
Yes, hell yes.
I knew a little bit of it. I did not read the script prior, so it was mostly for the first time fresh. But really funny. I think Ratnado, as the foremost Lithic Boys lore master in the world for now and forever, has pretty much nailed every single one of the quote unquote characters in La Casa. I look forward to the rest of the pilot and the rest of the series.
I'm going to do it. I know this sounds so stupid. Like, why would you invest so much time? But I think it's so funny that I have the motivation to do it.
If Ratcon has proved nothing else, it's that his memes become dreams. So never count them out until it's been seen through to fruition.
Yeah, exactly. And Matt, you guys won't even have to work in like 4 years because you'll just be on Lay Thick Boys the show.
And well compensated, I'm sure.
Definitely. Just the most compensation.
Well, I just gotta hope the Barrelgram can sport another window before next Ratcon. I have a feeling it's out of juice, so we'll really have to make that time count.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. We'll have to figure that out. Well, we got time to figure it out. My favorite stream, also the exact same stream. I was a little worried that it was gonna fall apart, but luckily Bench Press Blacksmith showed up.
Bench Press Blacksmith, the runner-up for the part of SqatCobblr.
Yeah.
He pulled through, you know? Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe the role of Bench Press Blacksmith was best suited for Bench Press Blacksmith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And need I forget, he voiced Jordy, the sloth, who has, I think, 4 canonical voices at this point.
I think Bench Press Blacksmith is one of my favorites.
He's got a great head of hair.
Yeah, exactly. I loved that stream. I had so much fun. I wish I had like written the whole episode. And afterwards, I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if anybody liked that. I don't know if it was funny. I hadn't checked the chat on it, so I'm like, is this just
the one opinion that mattered was very quickly revealed to you.
Yeah. Yep. I think that day, because we recorded it one day. The very next day, I got a call from War Staff.
A shout out War Staff.
Shout out War Staff.
Without whom Ratcon never would have happened.
Exactly.
Thank you, War Staff.
Thank you, War Staff. He calls me up and he's like, hey, I just finished Lay Thick Boys, the show, the table read, the pilot, and I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. And I was like, oh, yes, I did it. That's all the validation I need. That's all it was fun. It was so much fun.
Undoubtedly, the Roger Ebert of Twitch lore streams.
It was great. It was really
2 thumbs way up.
Yeah. There was like somebody keeps saying like, oh, and the hot tub stream. I don't know what they're talking about. That's not a thing.
You guys are crazy. There was never a hot tub stream. We went in the hot tub, but I mean, like, come on. You think we could get more than like 5 viewers on a hot tub category on Twitch?
Yeah.
Do you see who we're up against? I tell you, but we're trying to keep this clean.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way.
Mr. Bean.
Jeez, there were so many good memories.
So many good memories, and yet, I think despite what I said earlier, we have room to grow in the future. Now, Ratnado, I'm sure you'll elaborate a little more on this in regular streams and whatnot. Discord channels yet to be made. But what do you hope for most in the prophesied Ratcon 2023 event?
Oh man, that's a really good question. And the only thing I can really think of is just that more people get to participate. And I know it's like, oh, it's Ratcon, it's about Ratnado, but I kind of the whole time I felt like I'm glad that I can facilitate a reason for people to like, oh, you know, Ratnado's doing this weird meme thing that's kind of funny, but it's like, it doesn't matter because people are here and we're hanging out.
Completely agree. I honestly, the exact same thing. I hope more people can come next year. Those that wanted to, those we have yet to meet. We're going to meet people in the next year that will learn of Ratcon as an actuality, as a historical event that happened. They're going to think we're crazy, and they're going to get to maybe come next year. I long for the day that is reality.
Yeah.
Regardless where we go, you know, if it's a place with theme parks, with other amusements, with city life, with wilderness, remains to be seen. But
oh man,
where and how Ratcon 2023 happens, I just hope that we're with a good group like we were this year, with even more people, and that we make more memories.
Yeah, I agree. I wish, like, those are the only things. The only setbacks I have when I really think about stuff is just that there were people who couldn't make it. Number one, obviously, War Staff. Couldn't make it.
Tragic occurrence. War staff couldn't come to Ratcon. Who again, we would not, like, no way it would have happened without War staff. Not in the way that it happened anyway. It would have been far lesser if it did come together. So
yeah,
War staff, we understand, but we really hope that next year it's able to work out.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll have to do. If I have to kidnap him, I will do that. I will figure it out.
Future prosecutors, it all began here. This is your evidence for motive.
Objection! Hearsay! That's a little modern cultural event I'm referencing that will stay timeless, I'm sure.
No doubt.
And so, yeah, and things like that, and people just missing, like, imagine Plaidman on the Scrollies Live.
Oh.
Imagine the Plaid rants.
You're making me weep. It would have been 2.5 hours long, that recording. So.
Oh man, yeah, putting Plaid and Crash together.
Plaid man, we love you. You're very special. Come to Ratcon.
Come to Ratcon. That was seriously. That was so depressing when he was like, "Actually, I could have made it." I found out.
Oh.
Ugh. Whatever. But yeah, all together. Like, I really still am, like, carrying a little bit of the Ratcon spirit with me.
I think all of us who experience Ratcon carry a little bit of the Ratcon spirit with us to this day. Yeah. And you can too, listener. Soon.
In a year. Start saving up your points, your Rataboys. I can't say too much because I don't know the logistics, the legality of this, but Warstaff has been talking about, hey, Rataboys might make one lucky followers trip to Ratcon 2023 very, very accessible and very, very easy.
Ooh.
So,
well, listener, you could be that lucky follower. Possibly. But I legit, yesterday, I took, shout out Skazi, who came as well and visited us. Hey, Skazi, yes.
That was so much fun. Thank you for stopping by. He made a ticket for Ratcon, and I'm legit like,
what do you mean made? He bought that off Jason.
Right.
Jason,
Nathan. I legit have like started working on tickets, quote unquote, based on his design.
A trendsetter.
Yeah.
Skazi, we salute you, sir.
And I've been trying to think of ways, like, because again, I don't want to like take it too seriously because then it gets weird for me, but I am kind of like, how do we make a decision about where the next one goes? How do we make it so that people who are actually going to go get to say, hey, this is where we should do it and this is what we should do? We've got a year to figure it out, but still, it comes up quick.
I don't have an answer, but the only advice I can give is let your dreams become memes.
Wow. Inspirational. Well, that's great. I don't know, Squat. Do you have anything else that you want to say in closing about the experience? Something that you want to remember? Maybe we listen back to this someday and we reminisce. Something that, you think you might lose.
Sure, I'll get a little sentimental. Twitch is the first time in my entire life that I've made internet friends. I always thought it was so weird to basically hang out, quote unquote, with people that you're never going to see in real life.
Yeah.
Throughout high school, throughout college, I was always like, if I don't like know them IRL, I'm not really like, I wouldn't actually plan to meet up or anything. And then lo and behold, Ratcon appears on the horizon, and I think maybe this once. And you know what? Now I say, not just this once, again and again.
Yes!
Ratcon has changed the course of my life for the better. Until I meet some weirdo who wants to steal my kidneys, but we'll stay optimistic and say that's not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely not at Ratcon. There will be great security. Don't worry.
Oh yes. We'll have several bouncers keeping everyone safe at all times.
I would say the thing that I want to remember most, I think, is pretty much the same. I mean, I've had internet friends. I've met some of them before. But just like, the thing I want to remember is that I don't think we tried too hard. And even though we plan and schedule for the next time, I don't want to plan too hard. I don't want to feel like we're beholden to, hey, it has to go this way. I want to have a lot of room for, let's hang out. Let's all just relax. Let's do stuff together, and we'll figure it out.
Because at the end of the day, it's a good time, not a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. If you have ideas, let us know. Join the Discord. Get at us and say, hey, this is what I think about it. This is what you could do. Because I'm honestly sitting down and trying to think of ways to make it even better.
All right, everyone. With that, I think we'll probably wrap up this bonus. Happy to drop one of these every now and then. Maybe next one won't even be Ratcon themed, but
imagine
that, right? Really enjoy getting to do Scrollies live there. Hope to do that again someday. And regular episode should be out next week, usual time.
Awesome. Thank you so much for listening. I hope those of you who were there listen to this and you remember the good times, and those of you who weren't there hear this and you want to go next time. Really, it's a fun time. I am Ratnado of twitch.tv/Team Ratnado. Come follow me, come watch me, come hang out. I'm trying to hit a bunch of followers so I can get a free copy of Final Fantasy Remake Part 2. So if you want to help me do that, all you can do is drop me a little follow, come watch me, make it look like, Square Enix would be doing smart things to give me a copy. Kind of a meme.
We just gotta hope they never ever listen to our last episode with Samsonite on Tetsuya Nomura, or that dream is gonna quickly become a non-reality.
Exactly. Oh boy. And of course,
I'm SqatCobblr of the Scrollies podcast. You can find me here, and that's it right now.
Hey, he's gonna have stuff. He will have stuff.
I'm gonna have stuff. But yeah, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Bye.